Calvin Castine at the Cannons Corners Field in beautiful downtown Moore's Forks, actually about a little over 5 miles from the Forks. So I guess it's beautiful downtown Cannons Corners. And this is the annual Sunday League Championship Series in the Ernie Weir Memorial League. It's Samples Lumber D&S Specialties versus Garceau's Auto Sales, Norm Richard and Sons. And on the field is Samples. Pitching is Bill Forkey. His battery mate is our old buddy Greg Green. Leading off is Jerry Davison for Garceau's Richards. Temperature is probably in the low 70s, but as the sun comes out, it gets warm. As the sun goes behind a cloud, it cools off. So it'll be one of those hot and cool days. Looks like Mark Tatro calling the balls and the strikes. Davison hits it deep into the corner. It's going to be a fair ball and a home run to start things off. We were talking with Jerry last night at the Northeastern Clinton soccer tournament before the championship game, and reminiscing about a few years back when all those home runs were hit in the championship round up at the Scioto Field. Here's cousin Jody Barrier coming to the plate as soon as they find the ball for him. The outfielders are all out searching for the ball, along with a few of the infielders. They only brought one ball today, so it's going to be a long afternoon. Actually, you don't want to start the game with a lost ball because it could be a long afternoon. So, and we're only at 11:07 in the morning. That makes it an even longer afternoon. Rest of that defense for the Samples Lumber team at first base, when he gets back here, will be Rick Guerin. At second base is John Corrier. Shortstop is Stephen Perrier, who just increased his family's viewer patronage. Third base, Todd LaFountain. Outfield, Jeff Lamberton in left. Stacy Perrier in left center. Scott LaFountain in right center, and Ron Buskey in right field. Forkey is set, checks his defense, and a pitch. We're assuming that was a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Game 1 in the best of 3. Good Lord of willing, and the creek doesn't rise. We'll be covering all 3 of the games, or hopefully just 2 of the games, because whoever wins this first one will win the second one. We always root for the team, as is the standard procedure. Hope you feel we ought to point it out. Where in the heck is it? Behind me. It's a Sunday afternoon, Labor Day weekend, so whoever wins the first game, we always root for them to win the second game. We'd rather get this over in 2 games than 3. Barrier walks. And Jeff Garceau will step in. Short. Pitch from Forkey. Garceau lines it deep, a one-hopper into right center. Tyson Dumas calls him out. Jody Barrier slipped going around second. Looks like he was trying to put the brakes on. And Tyson Dumas, 5 feet away from the play, said he's out. Jim Davison looks at a strike. So we've got 1 on, 1 out. Davison gets under it. It's in the corner. Foul ball. Davison is going to keep this one in play. Perrier is going to take it at second, fire to first. Not in time. Not in time. Perrier thought he could avoid the pivot. John Corrier playing deep at second, and there's quite a few steps between where Perrier got the ball and second, so he just Davison just able to beat it out, being a left-handed hitter, get that extra step and a half. Here's Randy Davison. 2 outs, man on, 1 in. Randy Davison's going to put it into the trees, I think. Let's see, it's going, it's gone. It's a 4-bagger for Randy Davison. So Jim Davison will score, and Randy will chase him home, and the Davison brothers have accounted for all 3 runs at this point, and Rick Dumas will be the next batter. Dumas swings and hits it through the left side. That's a base hit. He'll round first. And on with a 2-out single. Now Travis Davison gets under it. Looks playable in left field. And it's grabbed by the left fielder, who is Jeff Lamberton. 3 runs after 1/2 inning. It's Garceau's Richards 3 and Samples DNS Specialties coming to bat. Dennis Phillips, who renewed his family's viewer patronage prior to the start of the game, is going to lead off. He's the extra hitter for Samples. Swings and lines a base hit into right center field. And he's on with a leadoff single. Bottom half of the first, 3-0. Garceau's Richards leading. Now get us to Stacy Perrier. Strike 1. That's a base hit. That'd be first and second with nobody out. So that'll bring the potential tying run to the plate, and it's Stephen Perrier. Jerry Davison doing the pitching. Josh Davison is the catcher. Strike called from Mark Tatro. Jim Davison's at first. Jeff Garrell's at second. Randy Davison at short, and Travis Davison at third base. Perrier, line shot, base hit. Gets away in left center. It's going to be onto the tennis court. It's a ground rule double, I believe. And nobody touched it, so he's got to go back to second. It's a ground rule double. It's a 3-1 ball game. Runners at second and third. And the official mascot of Cannon's Corners is out on the field. They couldn't afford Yuppie, so they got a dog. Nobody out. 2 ducks on the pond for Rick Garand. Tying run at second base. In the outfield, we see Justin Sample out there, Jody Barrier. That one is out of here. Rick Garand has put it deep into the trees. It's a 4-3 lead for Samples. Let's see out there. Mike Richard is out there, Justin Sample, Jody Barrier, and Tyler Davison. 4-3, nobody out yet. Bottom of the first.
Start it over, guys. Start it over.
This is John Corrier. And here's a pitch from Davison. Ball 1. Looking for the first out of the half inning. 2-0 pitch is taken. First strike. 3-1. To Barrier. 1 down. Here's Todd LaFountain. Hits it up the middle and through. Garceau plays the deep second base, but it got by him. So LaFountain is on with a 1-out single. And his little brother Scott LaFountain will step in now. Strike one from Jerry D. 1-1 pitch. Richard grabs it, and it's 2 down. Our batter is Ron Buskey. Buskey hits it hard, gets by Garceau into right center field, so Buskey is on with a 2-out single, advancing Todd LaFountain to second. Paul Rao coaching at first base. Here's Bill Forkey. Forkey hits it to third, and and as part of making the catch, getting the force at the same time was Travis Davison. He dove, and even though he wasn't trying for the tag, he got the tag for the force out at third base. So we go to the second inning, 4-3. Samples leading. The goalie for the championship entry in the North Country Soccer League, Justin Sample, takes strike one to start the top of the second inning. Forkey delivers. Oh, in the chest. Courier fires to first. In time, took a bad hop into the chest, right in the breastbone there of John Courier. So with 1 out, Mike Richard, one of the co-sponsors, along with his brother-in-law and sister at Garceau's, steps in. And he will stay put. Here's Tyler Davison with Josh Davison on deck. Pitch from Forkey is taken for a ball. Game 1, Championship Series. Ernie Weir Memorial, Sunday League. And I would guess that we're getting to a point here where more and more of these players never knew Ernie Weir. That was ball 4. Well, we knew Ernie Weir. And when he died, we were kind of encouraging the league to call themselves the Ernie Weir Memorial, and they did that. Here's Josh Davison.
Ball tagging, ball tagging!
Throw goes to third, allowing the man to move up to second. Perrier should have gone to second. The brother says, Steve says it's my fault. Should have told you. Here's Jerry Davison. So 2 ducks in a pond. Davison homered his first time up there to lead off the game. 2 outs. And Buskey is back. It's out of here. And a 3-run homer to go with his leadoff homer. So Jerry Davison doing his Big Papi impersonation here. And it's now 6-4 lead for Garceau's Richards. We're going to keep track every time these ladies put their sweatshirts on, take their sweatshirts off. Might be more acceptable if I show them putting them on rather than taking them off, but the sun comes out. Time to take the sweatshirt off. Here's Jody Barrier. Sun goes behind the cloud, the wind picks up, time to put the sweatshirt on. We're getting the remnants of Tropical Storm Ernesto today. And he's dumped a lot of rain on a lot of the country. Barrier just back, trying to catch him napping. And here's Jeff Garceau. It's out of here. See ya. Two more on the Garceau's Richard's side. Barrier will score and Garceau will touch them all. And I haven't been showing this part. Every time the ball's hit back there, we have a 3 to 5 minute wait as they look for the ball, and everybody on the field goes out and searches. Every time the ball has gone in, there we go. We have 3 to 5 minutes between batters. Looking for it. Can't see. There it is. There it is. I knew there was a flyover schedule there. Looking for illegal things growing in the woods here, and Cannon's Corner is a good place to look as any, I guess. Jim Davison, the batter. We'll have to figure out the score after this half inning is over. 2-0 pitch. Strike. There's a 3-1 delivery. And that's a base hit into right center. Davison will round and come back. And the UP has come over to say howdy to us. Here's Randy Davison. He homered his first trip up there. A similar situation with his brother Jim at first threw the glove of that famous hockey goalie Rick Guerin. Too hot to handle. Now Rick Dumas at the plate. First and second. I believe there are 2 outs. Forky delivers. Mark Tatro and Tyson Dumas are the officials. Ball 4. That loads the bases. And our batter is Travis Davison. Bag's full. Gets under it. This could be playable in the corner. Foul ball.
Double. Get right on the ground on the red stripe. Get right on the ground on the red stripe. Hit the building and the foul ball. Hit the building.
Let's rule the ground rule double. Justin Sample has popped it up to the left center field side. Nice diving catch by Stacy Perrier. So they strand 2. That ball we thought was foul. Mark Tatro says it's fair. He has the view of the line down there. There's Jeff Lamberton. I believe it's 9-4. We'll verify that after this half inning. And we're only in the second inning. That's a base hit. Ground rule double. Greg Green, the batter. Could be trouble. Sample grabs, 1 out. Now Dennis Phillips. Good time for a chip or two. Strike one. Sun's out. Time to take the sweatshirts off.
I should have just printed right to the.
That was strike two.
Right inside the building. Definitely.
A little bit deep.
No, I don't worry.
Up that.
Watch him, watch him.
Jerry Davison makes the catch. Two down. Now get us to Stacy Perrier. Davison's pitch. Garceau slows it down. Ball stayed in play apparently. So second and third, Perrier able to get the second, but Lamberton not daring to try for home. Let's see, Stephen Perrier, especially with Stephen Perrier coming up. The last thing you want to do is have an out at the plate. Stephen Perrier hit 700 in baseball a couple years back. Deep center field, looks playable. It is caught in the deepest part of the park. Deepest part of the park, it's no man's land. And strand two, we'll head for the third with Garceau's Richards leading samples here on Hometown Cable. Mike Richard is leading off the third inning. So the Garceau's Richards team sent up one more batter than I thought they did in the previous inning, and we checked, and it is indeed one more run than I had thought. It's 10-4. Foul ball in the road. All the way down to the corners. Forky delivers. Richard drives it through the left side. Try to stretch it, and he will be safe. Safe at second. Just barely getting in there. Michael Richard. He looked like his Uncle Cat running to second that time there, Leo Richard. Here's Tyler Davison.
Oh, good ride, Tyler. Good ride, baby.
Opposite field, home run. And it's two more for the Garceau's Richards side. Mike Richard will score, and Davison will touch them all. Now Josh Davison steps in. Gets under it. Lamberton catches, one out. Back to the top of the order, and Jerry Davison. Pitch from Forky. Strike one. That's a base hit. Takes a high bounce out there. One out single for Davison. Here's Cousin Jody. All you people who've never seen Malcolm Guerin without a baseball cap on, here's what he looks like here. It's kind of like Wilson there on the tool time. He hides. Forky's pitch. Barrier hits it to deep right center. It's in the sumacs. A two-run homer for Cousin Jody. And it'll be two more on the Garceau's Richard side. Here's Jeff Garceau. And he's going to keep the rally going with a shot to right center. Well, sun behind the clouds again. Here's Jim Davison. Strike one called. One out. Checking on the out situation. Forky delivers. Takes a bad hop over the diving Guerin. And Garceau is called out at third. Steve Perrier relaying it to LaFountain for the out. Now Randy Davison at the plate.
Guys, let's go. You can come back.
Can't be watching the ball, gonna be watching the coach. Randy Davison has another home run. And once again, he'll chase home his brother Jim. Two more. Stephen Perrier II saying it's not bad enough being a Red Sox fan. Now my daddy's team is losing here. It's very sad, you can tell. He's really taking this to heart. Milk truck is back. Rick Dumas at the plate. 7 runs in thus far. And I think we're going to add another one. On to the tennis court, basketball court. A single. A single, how about that? You think that'd be at least worth a double. There's Travis Davison. It's a base hit. And it'll be first and second.
Justin, you gotta get the ball down here. Come on, bud.
Justin Sample at the plate. Getting advice from his big brother Jim Davison. Here's that's the third out. That's the third out, so I'll have to redo that. Maybe it was only 6 runs. We'll figure it out here, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. Rick Guerin takes ball 1 to start the bottom of the third. I'm guessing a 16-4 score. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit to Davison at short, over to first. 1 down. Here's John Corrier. That's ball 1. Hit to Garceau. To Davison. 2 down. Todd LaFountain at the plate. Davison pitch. Hit to Garceau again. A stretch by Jim Davison, and he still seems to be in one piece. 3 up, 3 down. That's the first time that's happened today. It's 16-4. We're heading for the 4th. Michael Richard will lead off the 4th inning. Stephen Perrier insists that he has it. 1 down. There's Tyler Davison. shot. Back to Forky. He'll be changing his underwear between innings. 2 down. Josh Davison at the plate. Ball 1.
You gotta like it. You have to like it, man. Let's go.
2-0. 3-0. Top of the order on deck. Strike. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Oh, walks as good as a hit. Josh Davison will go to first.
Gary, might not be going to third.
Here's Jerry Davison. Strike 1. Strike 2. And that's a base hit for Davison.
Gotta get there, John. All right, here we go. Hey, Jody.
Came up firing.
Got it.
Close play at second. I think Josh Davison knew he wasn't going to go to third, so he's just kind of coasting into second base there.
Come on, Jody.
Taking a little too nonchalant. Here's cousin Jody
That
Barrier. That was strike 1.
Go on the throw here. Wow. Start with him through there.
1-1 pitch. Hit to Poirier. Drops it. Davison back at third. Jeff Garceau at the plate.
Let's go, Billy.
And that's a base hit. They'll chase home at least 1. No, Jerry Davison will hold up as they get the ball back in a hurry. This here is a fella named Jim Davison. And he drops a base hit into right field. It is bobbled. 2 runs score. 2 ribbies for Davison. That kid's bashful. There's Randy Davison. See if he's got another home run in him. 2 on. Forky's pitch. Strike. Off the top of the glove, just nipped the glove of Poirier. Garceau keeps watching the ball. Randy Davison is out, trying to go to third.
Good job, guys. Good job. Come on, we gotta hit the ball. Gotta hit, boys.
Well, they strand 1. We'll figure it out and head for the bottom half of the 4th. Scott LaFountain leading off the bottom half of the 4th. It's it into the corner. It's going to be ground rule double. Here's Ron Buskey. That's out of here. There's Bill Forky. Gets a comebacker to Davison. Over to Davison. 1 down. Jeff Lamberton, the batter. Strike 1. base hit for Lamberton. And from the green team, it's Greg Green. Line drive to off the glove. So it's all you can get, I think. Let's see what Tyson Dumas rules it. Well, Green stops at third. Here's Dennis Phillips. Two-0 pitch. Hit off the glove of Davison. Phillips will reach on the E3, and a run scores. Green crosses the plate. And Stacy Perrier steps in for Samples, DNS Specialties. Two down. Dennis Phillips deliberately not tagging up on that one. There's Stephen Perrier, because he said if first base was open, they'd probably put Stephen Perrier on without letting him hit.
Drive one, Ricky, come on now, hit a good pitch, boy!
Now Rick Garand. Pitch. Hit to Jim Davison. Should be unassisted put out. It is a strand two. And we head for the fifth inning. They're comparing the books over there. Home book has 20-9, the visitors 20-8. I think 20-8 is correct. It is indeed 20-8. Rick Dumas says there'll be no single this time. It is a single. How can that be a single? That's a single, and this here's a home run. I don't know. Travis Davison. Top half of the fifth. Samples, DNS Specialties at the plate. They're leading 28. John Corrier with a heck of a catch. Dumas is back. Line shot. Corrier scooping it up. Actually reaching high. Pulling it down. For the out, here's Justin Sample. Goes the opposite way. Lamberton grabs. Look, he had a late jump on that one. Two down. Mike Richard, the batter. Strike. 1-1 pitch. There's a 2-1 delivery. That's a base hit. That'd be first and second. Tyler Davison steps in, hits the first pitch by John Corrier. The Fountain will fire it into the plate. Green, nice stop. And the bags are full. Jeff Davison, another pinch hit for Josh Davison. Strike one. Kind of close. Extra points if you get the cameraman. That's going to be in the trees, out of play.
Help him out, help him out.
Got to keep this one fair. And he does. Aaron knocks it down. John Corrier playing cat and mouse with Mike Richard. And the mouse won that one. Greg Green limping a little bit after that play at the plate. John Corrier was just kind of holding back, daring Richard to go. And he did, and he scored. And Jerry Davison at the plate. 2 runs in, 2 outs, first and second. 22-8 to score. Getting more and more overcast. Sunday League softball. Championship weekend here. Labor Day weekend. There's a strike. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Jerry D walks. That loads the bases. It's full of Davisons. And Jody Barrier, the batter. Here's a pitch from Forky. Strike 1. That's a base hit for Barrier. Bag still full, another run crosses, and Jeff Garceau, the batter. Forky's pitch. A single. I think I know what the problem is here. After so many home runs have been hit, the home run becomes a single. So we figured it out here. So we checked, and it's after the 7th home run, a home run becomes a single. Jim Davison hits a grand slam single. Well, the base is still full. Randy Davison at the plate. So if you're running a team like this that's apt to hit a lot of home runs, you don't want your guys hitting the home runs with the bases empty. Because everyone after that, after 7, becomes just a long single, and you go 1 base at a time.
Come on, Rick. Come on, Ricky D.
Well, Rick Dumas, who has hit 2 of those, it's a dead ball, hits the wires. Electric wires that run over the field. Dumas has hit 2 of these out of the park singles. He's up there looking for his 3rd out of the park single. Strike 2. Siren going off at the Cannons Corners station. We're going to the bottom of the 5th.
Heads up! Hit the ball!
Trailing 26-8. John Corrier steps up to start the Samples half of the 5th and leads it off with a single. Here's Todd LaFountain. Into the Sumacs. His team hasn't hit their 7 yet, so they're still counting as home runs on this side. We're looking for the ball. We'll do our famous crowd shot. Actually, we can only do half the crowd. The other half of the crowd is either got their backs to us or they are in the trees. Scott LaFountain takes a swipe at the first pitch. And he is on with a single. Ron Buskey. Short hop by Davison. No chance at first. Gets the force at second though. Short hopped, but stopped by Randy Davison. There's Bill Forkey.
Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Base hit here, Bill.
Hit the wires. Hit the wire. Hit the wires. I think he has to keep this one in play. Okay, it's 1-1. It's not 1-2. Now it's 2-1. The ball hitting the wires. Ditcher had been calling it a strike. And it's a dead ball. It's not a strike. Forkey's on. Buskey advances to third. And Jeff Lamberton is the batter. Line shot, Garceau. Double play. Line shot, Garceau grabs it and gets the DP to end the inning. We're going to go to the 6th inning with Samples Lumber, Nina Specialties trailing by a bunch to Garceau's Auto Sales, Richard's Trucking.
Hey guys, come on, come on.
I'm showing a 26-10 score as we start the 6th. Travis Davison at the plate. Strike one. That's a base hit. Weir will run it in. Starting to feel more and more like rain is going to come. Here's Justin Sample. The deepest part of the field. It's a single. A 4-bagger single. There's Corey Davison, pinch hitting. Batting for Mike Richard. Stacy Perrier grabs. One out, and Tyler Davison at the plate. That was the umpire, Dumas, dodging the ball, not the fielders. He's out at third. Sample is out, trying to get to third. There's Jeff Davison. Fountain grabs it for the out. We go to the bottom of the 6th. We'll add him up. All right, we're moving our camera over a little bit here. We don't have our umbrella with us, so just in case it started to rain, we moved a little bit under the trees. And this fellow here named Greg Green stepped in and hit a 4-bagger. That makes it 26-11 here in the bottom half of the 6th. Top of the order, here's Dennis Phillips.
on. 10-12 right here. Let's go.
Ball one. 2-0 the count. Three balls, no strikes. Afraid of Phillips. 3-1 pitch. It looks playable. Corey Davison grabs it. 1 out. Now here's Stacy Perrier. One delivery. 1-2 the count.
Right there!
Base hit. Yeah, I'll get it to his big brother, Stephen Perrier. No telling where that would have ended up. Hit the wire, and fortunately the wire didn't snap. That would have been interesting just to see how far that son of a gun would have flown. It probably would have landed in Route 11. Just over the didn't land in the tennis courts. It went over the far fence, and that wasn't anywhere near as hard as the previous one. That's a 2-run homer for Stephen Perrier. They hit it over the second fence out there, and that was nowhere near as hard hit as the one that hit the wire. There's Rick Guerin. Hit to Jim Davison. 2 out. There's John Corrier. One ball, one strike. 1-2 now. Davison's pitch. Garceau calls. He'll grab it, and we'll go to the 7th with Garceau's Richards leading samples here on Hometown Cable. Viewer-supported local television. Jerry Davison is up. His team leading 27-13 as we start the 7th. Game 1. Championship round of the Ernie Weir Memorial Sunday League Softball League. Sunday Softball League.
Thanks, Tyson. Thanks, Tyson.
Jody Barrier, the batter. Strike one, man at first, nobody out. Kind of overcast out there. Foul ball. Off the glove of the Fountain at third. It'll be first and second. There's Jeff Garceau. Pitch from Forky. That looks like a long single in the trees. Jim Davison will step in again after the 7th home run a team hits in a game. 7th over the fence home run. Home runs become singles. There's another single.
Somebody get on third.
It's strike one to Randy Davison. Bases loaded here in the 7th. And another single. Rick Dumas at the plate. Forky's pitch. Line shot. A long strike. That's a base hit. Stacey Perrier will play it off the fence. It'll be a double for Dumas and 2 ribbies. Nobody out. Travis Davis in the batter. Pitch from Forky. It's going to drop in. First and third. And Justin Sample the batter. That's a long single. Maybe first and second. RBI for Sample. Corey Davison at the plate. Big night last night, part of that championship soccer team in the Pizza Hut tournament at Northeastern. I believe it's 3-0. Ball 4. Davidson draws the walk, loads the bases. Walks as good as a home run after 7 homers, except if you have a man at third and nobody at second. John Corrier is going to come in to finish up the game. Forky will move to second base. Here's Tyler Davison. That's a base hit. Here's Josh Davison. That's a base hit. Now we're back to top of the order and Jerry Davison. Corrier checks his defense and delivers. That's going to be a grand slam single. Ball 1 to Jody Barrier. I don't know if we've got an out yet here. And unlike Little League Grasshoppers there, we don't have a 7-run rule. Three and 1 to count. A walk is a run. Barrier gets it to Well, calling a double play at third. If the runner was, it looked like he was on third. I don't see how he's out. There's Jeff Garceau. If he's on the bag, he doesn't have to advance once the tag has been made at third. Husky squeezes it. He was not out. Rick Dumas pointing out that he wasn't out. Once the force is out, he does not have to advance anymore. Once the force is gone. Had an umpire wasn't on the field, I wasn't expecting to start there, but they did. And Todd LaFountain led it off with a home run. With only one umpire on the field here. There's Scott LaFountain. Sample going back. He's got it, one down. Ron Buskey, the batter. Bottom of the 7th. Garceau's Auto Sales, Norm Richard and Sons Trucking up by about 20 runs over the Samples Lumber DNS Specialties team. Foul ball. They're dropped. Buskey heading into second. He is in there standing up. Now Bill Forkey at the plate. Randy Davidson calls, 2 outs. Here's Jeff Lamberton. And a pitch. It is caught by Davison, Corey Davison, for the final out. And this one is a victory for the Garceau's Auto Sales, Norman Richard and Son Trucking. A convincing one-sided win. They take a 1-0 lead in the best of 3 series here on Hometown Cable.